Hello and welcome back to Masandawana Fan Vlog. Nice to be back after the international break. We're back to club football, and what a way to come back to club football with us in the second round of the preliminary rounds of the Champions League. This was an open and shut case. Easy win for Mamelodi Sundowns. So we have nothing to complain about in this episode. There's absolutely nothing to complain about. I know we conceded a goal, but there's nothing to complain. Like conceding away, especially in Africa, shouldn't be a bad thing. Yeah, happy to be back. Happy to see you guys. It's been a while. Back to our natural habitat. If there's a competition, man, if there's a competition that stresses every Mamelodi Sundowns supporter, it's the Champions League. That's the one competition we love playing in, and that's the one competition we want to win. And what a way to start! What a start to our Champions League campaign of the 2025-2026 season. Yeah, might as well put us in the might as well put us in the draw for the group stages. There's no way Remo is coming back from win that we got in Nigeria. What a good game. I watched the video during, was it, I think yesterday, I watched the video on Saturday of the Remo Stars owner. I'm not sure because the caption suggests that he was talking about coming up against Mamelodi Sundowns, but I'm not sure if it was taken out of context. But the video I saw, he was talking about the quality of the side and the quality of the opponents, which I assumed, judging from the video, was about us. The best that Nigeria can offer is probably like a mid-table team in South Africa. It's probably like a top 8 team in South Africa. You look at a team like Stellenbosch, you think if they were to play in the Nigerian league, they would walk that league easily, man. So yeah, the best that they have to offer is nowhere near good enough against Mamelodi Sundowns. The majority of this team, when they're playing in the national team, they can easily get a result against Nigeria, and I'm talking about their European-based players. So yeah, but anyway, it was. I think it was. This fixture was. You can see how much it brought excitement to Remo Stars as a club. How much excitement it brought to I'm not sure if it's the Nigerian media, but you can see how much coverage this game got. They were excited to see to see the Bafana players. They were excited to see Tebza, they were excited to see Ronwe and Kuliso. And they covered this game so well. If there's one thing you can fault so many things about the teams that are playing in the Nigerian Premier League, but if there's one thing you can't fault these guys on, is their love and passion for football. You see how they covered this game. Like this game, you can see brought so much excitement to them, brought so much excitement to their league with how they covered us. You saw even when the players were walking to the bus, they had GoPros following them left, right, and center. They had cameras, cell phones following them around, and you would love to see that type of coverage. It was well covered, and big ups to the media guys that side in Nigeria. Coming to the game, when I saw the starting lineup around 4 o'clock, I was like, this is a starting lineup that should give us at least 3 goals in the first half. It looked like it's a team that, when you look at the quality of Remo and the quality that Sundowns has, just even on the bench, you can see that we are really no match for this team. Or rather, they are no match for us. I think our level is just way above where the level of these guys are, and I even expect us to rest our best players in the second leg. I don't think Tebuho should start that game. I don't think Ronan should start that game. I don't think Kuliso Orbs. I don't think most of these guys. I don't think they should start that game. The guys that came on today, I expect them to start the second leg next week Sunday. I expect to see Tsiki getting some minutes. I expect to see Lebu Mutiva getting some minutes in that game. Good to see Grant back. Came on after Mali got injured. I really hope it's not a bad injury on Mali's side as well. Yeah, but I don't expect our best 11 or our best of players to. But I mean, any player that starts for Sundowns is a quality player. But I don't expect our core starting 11 to start that game. Like I said, there isn't much to complain about today. I thought the lineup was interesting when I saw it. To see Resinho starting, I think, was interesting. It's something that I didn't expect. Surprised to see Peter starting, but with the injury to Reyners, it was expected for him to start. And yeah, man, I mean, historically, these games we really like. It's a walk in the park for us. I don't think I've seen a preliminary game that gave us any headaches or gave us something to scratch our heads about. I expected us to win this game comfortably, but this was way more than what I expected. I expected us to at least win by 3 or 4 goals, and then yeah, we got 5. Unfortunately, to concede 1, but yeah, I mean, at least the Remo had to get something to show that they showed up for the match. But to be honest with you, I really was worried about. If you look at the conditions that we played in, I was really worried about the heat. I was extremely worried about the turf as well, because it's never easy playing on an artificial turf. Even though when you check the games that we've played away on the continent on AstroTurf, we've won. I mean, when we went to play, was the team in the DRC that we beat like 3-1. It was on AstroTurf. But anytime Sundowns plays an away game in the Champions League and Shalulile is on the pitch, Yomkulis is like, we always get something. And when I saw Shalulile starting today, I told the few guys that I was with watching the game, I was like, Shalulile is definitely getting a goal in this game. These are the type of games that are made for him. Was a bit worried with Nuno and Resinho, because you can see even the past season that you find a player like Marcelo struggling when we go away. Even though Marcelo has, to be fair, has like adapted really quick to playing away on the continent, but when we go to West Africa, it's a bit difficult. I think it's a bit easier for them to play in North Africa. When we go to West Africa, it's a bit dicey situation, and I was really worried because we had Marcelo, we had Nuno, and we had Resinho, but I thought they held their own, even though Nuno, and especially Nuno, misplaced a few passes. Even Resinho misplaced a few passes, but it wasn't passes that were like, it wasn't balls that you thought were like detrimental to what we were trying to do and when we were building up, because we would always like find a way to recover and then like reset our play and our attack. Another thing that I really liked today, I'm not sure if it was due to the pitch and the conditions, but I really like the fact that today we didn't really switch the ball as much as we usually do. Because when I was looking at the games against Arrows, the games we lost in the game we lost in the Kalin Black level to Marumo Kalans, there's a lot of ball switching that is a bit aimless sometimes. I think sometimes we shy away from the pressure, and we don't keep the stove hot enough sometimes to find our way, like negotiate our way through the press or negotiate our way out of sticky situations. I feel like when we try like a few combinations, like if we try like 2 or 3 combinations and it doesn't work out, we just switch the ball just for the sake of switching it. And I think sometimes that actually works to the advantage of our opponents, because they always I mean, like the proof is in the pudding. Go check the Gallants game. Go check the Golden Arrows game. Even the games that we won, you could see like in moments where usually Sundowns will play and like outplay our opponents and force our will on the game, like force the combination play and like reset the ball and like retry. We lately we haven't doing that enough, even in some of the games that we won. Uh, but what I like today is that we were not switching the ball aimlessly as much as we have been doing in recent games. We were trying to play in the small spaces, finding each other like 2 meter passes, finding each other combination plays, and then putting the ball through like behind the defense. And we did that a lot today, and you saw with all the chances that the balls that landed on Peter, where he would have an option as Risinho on the right, or he would have Nuno, or he'd have Aubrey or Tashrik making runs. And I think we should stick to that because I think that is what like brings out the best of us. I think Sundowns plays its best football when it's pressed. So if you check lately, they don't even our opponents back home. They don't even press us as much because they know like if three passes, three combination plays don't work out, we switch the ball. So it becomes a bit redundant. We do the same things, switch, try the same thing, switch, try the same thing, switch. We don't play enough through the middle, and today we did that a lot, and I was happy to see that. And I mean it yielded a good result for us today. Really happy with the result. Really happy with the performance today because if you check the previous games, that even when we got the results, it was a matter of saying we are happy with the results but not happy with the performance. Today I was really happy with the performance. We were a lot more braver, and especially in the conditions that we were playing in, a lot more braver, a lot more refined passes, and a lot more looking for each other in the small spaces, and yeah, I was really happy with the performance, really happy with the results as well, and also happy with our application. Like our players today applied themselves very well, and hopefully that's the start of good things going back into the bread and butter. That is the Betway Premiership. But yeah, we'll just go straight into the ratings. I'll give Ronwen. I think Ronwen deserves a good rating today. I know he conceded, but if you check, it's Remo Stars got a few chances. He had a few good saves. I thought he played well today. Was brave in playing out from the back, sucking them in, and then playing the ball behind, and then exploiting the spaces that they left behind. So it's risky, but it bears results, and it's high risk, high reward. So I'll give Ronwen a 7.5 today. I know it seems as if like it's a high rating because he conceded, but based on what I just said, I think it's a performance that is worthy of a 7.5. Kuliso was good today. Got an assist for Resinho's first goal for us. There's always moments where Kuliso could get a goal, could play the ball across. But like the end product in the final third, you don't expect as much from Kuliso as you would expect from a Tapelo. But Kuliso is a very quality player. He played well today. We'll give him a 7. I won't rate Mali because he came out like very early in the game. We'll give Grant a 6. I will give Keanu a 6.5. I thought Aubrey was good as well. There were moments where he could have taken a shot, but he looked for Nuno. In the other instant, he looked for Tashrik. But I thought he could have had moments where like he could have had a shot at goal, moments where I thought maybe he could have gotten a goal himself. But all in all, it was a good performance from him as well. Aubrey has been in fine form in the previous games, even for going into Bafana and coming back. I thought he had a good performance today. I'll give Obs a 7. I'll give Tebza a 7.5. I thought he had a very good game today. I thought Tebza had a good game. We'll give Marcelo a 6.5. I will give Nuno an 8. I thought Nuno was good today. I thought he was very, very good. Especially because I felt like this game would be a big test for him. Like he's a player that's coming from Europe, coming in first Champions League game. It's an away game in West Africa. Tough conditions with the heat, tough conditions with the pitch, tough conditions with the refereeing. The refereeing in the prelims has been awful, and it's he gave a very good performance. Like I thought, based on everything I just said, I thought it was a very, very good performance. I'll give Nuno an 8. Tashreeq, I will give. I mean, Tashreeq and Sales are gonna score when we are playing teams that are, you know what? Let me leave it right there. I mean, but it is what it is. I thought Tashreeq was good today. Very good performance from him. I'll give him an 8.5. I will give Peter an 8. I thought Peter was good today. He really worked hard, labored so hard, got a good goal as well. I'm not sure if he got an assist. But Peter worked hard. He worked really, really hard. Ricinho, I will give an 8 as well. I thought he had a good performance. Who gave the? Oh yes, I think was it Ricinho who assisted Sales on Nuno? I think it's Nuno. But yeah, I think Ricinho was good. Scored a good goal. I mean, comfortable. I think I'll give him an 8 as well. I'm not sure if I'd rated him, but yeah, I'm giving him an 8 as well. I thought today these guys really raised their hands and they applied themselves well, and we had a good game. Off the bench, I thought Tsiki was very good. But before Tsiki, Sales. I thought Sales and Tashreeq, I mean, of course they will score today. Of course they will score today. Yeah, I think it was a well-worked goal. The ball from Kutlwano, and then Nuno played it to Sales. It was a very good goal, well worked. I will give Sales a 7. You let me know if it's a fair rating or not, because it's a bit tricky on this channel with Sales. But yeah, today I told you there's nothing to complain about. Everything was good. Tsiki I thought was very good. I thought Kutlwano had a good cameo as well today. I'll give the boy Kutlwano a 6. I will give Tsiki a 7.5. I thought he played very well. Had very nice touches, very good movement, very good passing, and a nice finish to get his first goal for Sundowns. I thought it was a very good cameo from him as well. Played really, really well. Mutiba as well, good assist for Tsiki's goal. I thought Mutiba was also good. You need Mutiba like for his frame, his stature, his hold-up play, and his finishing when he gets a chance. You need him on the continent. When you play Champions League, I think we will need Mutiba more than we will need him when we play in the league. I thought good assist, good cameo from him as well. I'll give Lebo a 6.5. I thought he performed really well today. Okay, I rated Grant, but yeah, I think all in all, it was a good performance, guys. Let's just come back and finish the business here at home, and then let's go into the draw, and then let's have a good Champions League campaign like we did last season. Last season, we got to the final. This season, we have to do everything we can to take it a step further and win this competition, man. Yeah, also, it would be nice to win it in 2026. I mean, like 10 years from our first star to getting our second star. I mean, there's no better time to win it than now. All in all, I thought it was a good performance. I think I will also give Coach Miguel a 10 out of 10 for today's game. I know you'll say, Kent, you're getting carried away. It was a small team. It's the prelims. It's just one game. But at the end of the day, I thought everything today, the lineup was 10 out of 10. The subs were good. The timing of the subs were good, and you can see even the tactics today were good. It was a tough fixture when you consider the conditions that you're gonna face up to in Nigeria, playing in that turf in that heat. But we made it, guys. So yeah, we'll give Miguel a 10 out of 10. It's happiness from our side. Definitely gonna smash them here at home, and then we go back to our bread and butter where we need to see these type of performances now spilling over to the league and spilling over to the Nedbank Cup and the group stages of the Champions League. But all in all, good days hopefully ahead of us, and yeah, good performance today. We'll see you again next week, sharp.